This is my first ever listen to the artist Chappell Roan. Yeah. Woo! Goosebumps! I've seen her coming up on social media. I've had students talk about her a bit, but I've actually never listened to her. And I didn't want to because I wanted to save it for this reaction video. My name's Tim. I'm a vocal instructor. I've been teaching voice for 25 years. I've worked with lots of amazing people and lots of beginners. And I just love voice. I love teaching. I love talking about it. So I've been having a blast shooting these reaction videos. If you want to find out more about me, here's my website. Subscribe, click the little notification to stay up to date. All right, we're going to jump right in.
Performing her hit, Good Luck, Babe. Give it up for Chappell Roan!
Wow. This costuming. I'm already getting like Taylor Swift Fortnite vibes a little faster tempo though.
It's fine, it's cool. You can say that we are nothing, but you know the truth. And yes, I'm the fool with her arms like an angel through the glass unreal. I don't wanna call it off, but you don't wanna call it love. You only wanna be the one that I call baby. It's 100%.
Ooh. Ooh, I like this. All right, we got to stop there and talk about that. Wow, I like this. I like her voice. Okay, let's talk about this vocal production. She's doing a lot of cool stuff with her voice. She started off in the beginning. She was in a very conversational level of articulation, medium to lower level of energy. She had a little bit of the thickening chest voiciness in her tone, but also she had a little airflow release in it. Not super breathy like a Billie Eilish, but not super bratty and punchy like Amy Winehouse or Gwen Stefani from No Doubt. You know, just kind of in the middle energetically. Her vowels are not lateral and sort of she doesn't have a lot of the vowel structures of like a Christina Aguilera type singer or Kelly Clarkson type of a singer. Her vowels are a little taller. Similar, again, to Fortnite. I have to say Fortnite. Taylor Swift has similar darkness of vowels compared to what Chappell Roan is doing here. One thing interesting that Chappell Roan is doing in that chorus, and I love that when she's popping up into that upper register stuff, she's popping into a light head voice up there. Again, this reminds me of Kate Bush. I talked about when I reacted to Shades of Cool by Lana Del Rey. Check that out, by the way, if you haven't seen it. I spoke about how Lana Del Rey, when she went up into her upper register, had a little hint of Kate Bush in her sound. And I feel like Chappell Roan has the same thing here with the way she's popping up and flipping into her head voice. That's a very, very cool sound to be making right now, by the way. Billie Eilish is doing it a lot. Lots of other artists are doing it, where we are in our chest voice a little bit, then and we do that little flipping up. I'm digging this song. It's got a nice catchy vibe. It makes me want to dance. Really cool. She's a good singer. Wow, I'm excited. Let's hear more. Great. She's using her voice in a lot of diverse ways. She's got the little creaky false vocal fold activation sound. That false vocal fold activation sound is kind of cool. When you're singing, your vocal air is going up through your vocal folds. It's making them vibrate. But when we make this sound, there's another place that you can cinch your throat to create a pressure buildup after the vocal fold. And that's where you get that creaky door sound on your voice. It's a really cool texture that contemporary artists use, and she's doing it really nicely here. Notice how sometimes she's a little lighter and she's a little huskier and breathier, and then other times she leans into the brass a little bit more in her voice. I love that tone quality diversity.
I just need a
Okay, I have to go back to hear some of those cool harmonies here. Let's go back.
Who cares? It's a sexually explicit kind of love affair, and I cry.
Do you hear that little sliding she does? And I. Some artists do that, some artists don't do that. That's a very specific stylistic thing to do. Sliding typically was a part of crooner jazz, like jazz from back in the day, the 20s, the 30s, and 40s. That's where they would do a lot of that stuff. But nowadays, you hear a lot of artists doing it. Lana Del Rey does it, Billie Eilish does it, Amy Winehouse used to do it, and Chappell Roan's doing it.
It's not fair. I just need a little love, and I just need a little hair. I'm gonna call it love, even if you call it love. I just love someone who calls me baby.
Ooh, this chorus is sticky. Ooh. All right. Wow, man, I like this song. This song is super sticky. That hook, that is really catchy. That is great songwriting. She's killer. I'm a fan. I had no idea what to expect, but I'm loving her vocals. I'm loving her vibe and her energy. She's iconic. She's a big deal. There's no surprise to me at all that she's as popular as she is. Wow, cool. Thank you for recommending that I listen to her. All right, let's go back and check out what she's doing with her vocals a little bit here. So she's getting a little brassier, a little bitier in her tone, a little more edge, but she's still flipping into her head voice on the upper register stuff. She's a very healthy singer. What I really love about her voice is that there's an ease to her vocal production. I'm really interested to hear more of her music to see if she goes into like full-on diva-style belting, holding upper register notes in a high power pop sort of a way. I'm really curious if her vocal technique extends into that world. If you have some videos where she's doing that you'd like to recommend, just drop them in the comments. She's great, though. She's very coordinated. She's going to be singing like this a long time if this is her regular vocal production. Little creaky, little brassy, a little airflowy, minimal mouth movement, vibrato coming in and out of things. Sometimes she's having vibrato a little bit in the middle of phrases. Usually she's pushing it to the ends of phrases. The background vocal stuff is really cool here, although I don't love commenting on background vocals a whole lot when they're in a track. I know Billie Eilish does this too, where she has her own background vocals baked into a backing track. Audiences don't seem to care. Me, a bit as a purist musician, I love. If you've seen my Billie Eilish The Greatest reaction I did, I was a little critical of Billie for not using background singers. And then in the live studio version of Wildflower, she did use background singers, so I was super excited about that. I would love to see Chappell Roan use some background singers. I know she did a Tiny Desk concert. I'm going to react to that soon. I think she does have some other singers in there with her. I can't remember from the picture, but I'll find that out. Anyway, I'm just all for more humans having the opportunity to sing at this level. And you have a background singer when you're at this level, come on, Jimmy Fallon for you. That's going to be amazing for their career. Oh, she can belt. All right, she can definitely belt. I know she's got that upper register stuff. I can tell just from the way she made that sound. But I wonder if she writes songs like that. Wow. Face to face. She got like a little bit of she dentalized her T's in concert. She got a little edgy. She has a lot of diversity in her tone quality. I'm digging her more and more. I'm going to have to react to more of her stuff for sure. Listen to this vibrato. Ah, it's like a little kind of twitchy. She's got a little twitchy vibrato, almost like a tremolo going on here. What is that? About what was it? It sounded like a digitized effect. Is that an effect that she's using on her voice there, like a little stutter, like a little gated stutter effect? What is going on? Or is that just a glitch in some hard tuning, auto tuning software? No, that's not a glitch. That's some either that she's doing. There's like a little. What's going on here? Hold on, I got to hear this again. That was a digital effect. That wasn't a vocal effect there. But then it also sounds like she's doing this little stuttery effect with her voice too. Yeah. Woo! Goosebumps. Yes! Okay, so she can belt. Everybody who knew this song was probably like, oh man, he's going to find out in a minute. Wow, that was good. Let's hear that again. Look at, by the way, okay, so if you watched my Billie Eilish reaction to The Greatest, I think it was The Greatest, where she really tips her head back and everyone was like, does that mean that she's not really singing because she's so far away from the mic? No, her tipping back is normal, and her pulling away the mic was normal. Look at her head position here. Chappell's head position here is the same as the Billie Eilish head position, where there's that little tilt back on the mic. And that's needed for those upper register belt notes. And she's good. She's really good. This belt is clean. It's bright. It's ringy. It sounds healthy and sustainable. By the way, I love this bridge. This bridge was really cool. Bridges in general, for those of you that are not familiar with songwriting and song composition, a bridge is supposed to be a deviation from the musical material that we've had up to that point in a song. So it's a place where you can go a little crazy, change up the melody a lot, change up the chords, change up the whole vibe, so that when we come back to the chorus, there's a whole sense of returning home inside of our minds, which makes us more likely to remember the hook to the song. So that's the function of a bridge. And I like bridges to get weird personally. And I love that this bridge is getting weird. It's great. Or got weird. Oh, that was good. So, told you so. She actually sounded like she had a tight vibrato on the held note, but not so much vibrato that it felt distracting. Vibrato is a funny thing when you're doing belted power high notes. If you sing straight tone and then let the vibrato come in later, it creates an emotional buildup. It's like a tension release thing. If you bring vibrato right in on the high note, it kind of releases the tension. But if you have a super tight vibrato like she does here, or like Kelly Clarkson does, then you can belt with vibrato and it still has some of that tension in it. This was good. And I love her little flip at the end. That was so cute. It was awesome. Let me hear that again. I love that. Wow. This is so good. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. Chappell Roan. That was fun. Oh, man. She's good. She's really, really a good vocalist. That was a treat. I didn't know what to expect. And sometimes I have to say, when I see people in big costuming, it almost makes me think that it's a sign that they're not super talented in the other sides of the art. You know, it's almost like they're making up for it. They're trying to compensate for not being able to sing or not being able to write great songs by having gigantic, crazy outfits and things like that. This is not the case here at all with Chappell Roan. Like, she's interesting. She moves well. She's got her stylization. She understands her persona and who she wants to be and who she wants to put out to the world. She's got an incredible amount of tone quality diversity in her singing. Sometimes she's sliding between notes. Sometimes she's snapping between notes. Sometimes she's brassy and belty. Other times she's intimate and super small. She's got the ability to flip into her head voice from a high upper register belt brassy sound. She uses her vibrato in really cool ways. Man, she is a talent. And I love that hook. It's the first time I heard the song, and I have the hook stuck in my head. That's a good sign. Wow. Thanks for the recommendation to listen to her. There's definitely going to be more reactions coming for Chappell Roan. That was really fun. I'm Tim. This is my website. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little notification if you like this video. I'll see you in my next video.